Happy Tuesday morning, uh, and welcome to the class. This is a Vinyasa flow class, and my name is Ashwini. I'm so happy to be here to guide you through your practice. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you for asking, Linda. Uh, and in today's class, I'm going to mimic or imitate this idea of transition from night to day. Good morning, Peter. So how can I do that? Um, as so during the night time, the restful time, and slowly, as the morning arises, slowly wake up the joints and small joints and muscle groups and flow through the day, and then the night comes back and again restful time. So I'm going to mimic this idea into the class. The focus of the class is going to be on side openings and side bending of the movement of the spine. So quick demo that there will be wide stance and warriors. So at any point of time, if you experience any discomfort with wide stance, feel free to find a chair and perform any wide stance from the edge of the chair or something similar, such as a top of the bed or something similar. So that's the invitation. Other than that, if you wish to use any props for a supportive experience, feel free to find them: blocks, bolsters, something underneath your knee, and drink water when you wish to take a restful pause, if you wish to, when you need to listen to your body, because safety first. So allow yourself a safer practice that is supportive to anything that is concerning within your physical body, be it any discomforts, tightness, or healing through injuries, anything at all. So take care of yourself. And let's begin lying on the back. And I will play the music. If that's too loud, let me know. Thank you. Just a moment. Okay. Lie on your back, have your feet hip distance and plant them onto the earth. Allow your knees to hold onto one another. Feet can be wider than hip distance. Rest your arms by your side and offer yourself any other supportive posture if that's more comfortable to you this morning. Invitation to have a soft gaze or open your eyes so that you remain alert. As soon as you settle into the posture of your choice, invite a sense of relaxation, a sense of being held, being supported by the natural gravity, the earth, the natural support. Invite yourself to soften onto this support. Notice the contact points, perhaps your feet, arms, back of the head. As you welcome yourself into this time, this space, invitation to scan through your entire physical body for any sensations that might be present for you this morning. Sensations such as tingling, lightness, any tightness or stiffness. Sensations such as warmth or cold. Take little notes of what is present within your experience of the physical body without yet having to change anything, shift anything. Invitation to add on another layer of awareness on top of your physical sensations. That is your mind space. Notice what activity is present within your mind space. Any ideas, thoughts, desires, imaginations. Perhaps a neutral space. Simply take inventory of what is there in your experience, in your mind space. Know that it's absolutely okay to have a busy mind, an active mind. Just like all other parts, your mind is at work too. That's where you get all the wonderful ideas to work on. Acknowledge what is there and invite your mind's focus onto the third layer of your awareness, that is your breath. Your breath is the thread that joins your mind and body together. Take little notes of the ebb and flow, the rise and fall of your natural breath, in and out through your nostrils or your mouth, as comfortable to you to do. Begin to add a little more fullness and width to each of your inhales and a length to each of your exhales. Long exhales help your nervous system balance. As you further explore your breath, at any point of time, if any discomfort or anxiety arises, please come back to your natural breath. And when you're ready, guide all the breath out. Take a full inhale into the front of your torso. Another sip of air into the back of your torso. Another sip of air into the sides of your torso. Open mouth, exhale, soften into this exhale. Sip of air into the front of your torso, abdominals, chest, throat. Sip of air into the back of your torso, your back, along your spine to your neck. Sip of air into the sides of your torso, the sides of your waist, the sides of your ribs. Open mouth, exhale, soften and relax into this exhale. One more full and wide breath, just like that, on your own. Expand through all four dimensions of your torso. Gently shift into the rhythm of your natural breath. Take any little tiny notes of anything might have shifted from the beginning of your practice upon your breathing exploration. As a transition, begin to move your fingers, your toes, circle through your wrists. Gradually pause, allow some light into your eyes if your eyes are closed. Extend your legs long one by one, extend your arms by your head. And take a long stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Exhale, replant your feet onto the earth wider than hip distance. Extend your arms long to the sky. Palms can be on your opposite wrists or opposite elbows. A full wide inhale. Exhale, drop your knees to one side, elbows to the opposite side of the knees. Inhale, lift to the center. Exhale, knees to one side, elbows to the opposite. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, continue dropping your knees and elbows from one side to the other with the guidance of your breath. As you awaken your spine through rotation of your hips and shoulders, Opportunity to tune in with yourself. Notice where your knees are landing. Instead of forcing them all the way to the ground, allow them to land where they are comfortable. On your next round, come back to center. Release your arms, extend them up overhead. One by one, extend your legs long, one more long stretch. With a full inhale, exhale, shift your feet to one side, arms to the same side. Make a crescent moon or a C shape with your torso. Allow your pelvis and shoulders to rest on the earth. Breathe into the elongated side of your torso, side bending the movement of your spine. Inhale, walk your feet to center, walk your arms to center. Exhale, walk your feet to the opposite side, arms to the same side as your feet. Take the crescent moon like shape or a C shape with your torso. Breathe into the elongated side while softening any areas that are not part of this stretch on the earth. With your next inhale, walk your feet to center, arms to center. One more long stretch and bend you into your knees. Place your feet onto the earth. Extend your arms to the sky. Soft bend into your elbows. Option to have your feet planted on the earth. Option to lift them off the earth with as much bend into your knee. Feet can be knee height or lower or to the sky for more sensation. Begin to shake off through your fingers, your toes. As you wake up through your fingers and toes, create space in between each of them. Breathe into that space. Circle through your wrists and ankles in both directions. Option to invite your arms and legs to join the movement as well, with a little bit of shake through your arms and legs. Notice if that's creating any little tiny shifts within your energy, within your surroundings. Gradually come to a pause. Lower your feet onto the earth. Extend your arms long, legs long, one more long stretch. With a full inhale, exhale, bend your knees in towards your chest, roll onto either side, place your palms onto the earth, bring your knees onto the earth. Come to a tabletop. Invitation to find a soft support underneath your knees. If you're having your knees on the earth isn't pleasant, invitation to plant your palms onto the earth, spread your fingers wide. At any point of time, if your wrists are unpleasant with the palms on the ground, feel free to switch to fists or find the support such as a bolster or two blocks underneath your palms to bring the ground closer towards you. With the adaptation that honors your body, lengthen the crown of the head to one side, tailbone to the opposite side. Allow your abdominals to lift against gravity. Inhale, lift the front of the heart to the sky. Exhale, lift the back of the heart to the sky. Inhale, lift and lengthen the front of the heart to the sky. Exhale, lift the back of the heart to the sky. And continue with the rhythm of your breath, the flexion and extension of your spine. your next round, after exploring the flexion and extension, arrive at the natural rhythm of your spine. Walk your palms about a foot in front of you while maintain your hips onto your knees. Gently begin to sink your chest towards the earth as much as it's available to you. Hollow through your underarms, hollow through your navel against gravity. Lengthen the crown of the head to your fingertips, tailbone towards your heels. Puppy dog posture or half downward dog. Extend and lengthen. Open up through your torso in all four dimensions, the front, back, the sides. Press into your palms. Inhale, rise up. Shift your hips towards the earth while supporting your lower back so your lower back is not collapsing. Exhale, shift your hips to one side, back to the other side, to the front. Continue churning of your hips from one side to the other through center. Let it be a free form movement to awaken through your hips, your shoulders. Invite your breaths into the foreground to guide you. Next time, when you arrive at the center, reverse the churning of your hips from one side to the opposite. Gradually come to a pause one more time. Sink your chest towards the earth. Option to plant your forehead on the earth or find the support of a block or bolster underneath your forehead. Inhale, press into your palms, rise up. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Send your left foot behind you, tuck the toes under, push through the heel. As you lengthen your spine in opposite direction, allow your abdominals to hollow against gravity. Option 2, remain here as you stabilize through your core. For more intensity, extend your right arm forward. Option 2, explore the sensations here. For more intensity, lift the back foot. Flex the toes, push through the heel. Notice that your lower back is not sinking and is supported. For more sensation, hug your knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow 2 more times with your own pace. On your next round, extend your arm, leg long, lower your palm, lower your knee. Walk your palms towards your knees. Circle through your wrists in both directions. Pause. Replant your palms onto the earth. Extend your right foot behind you. Tuck the toes under. Push through the heel. Allow your abdominals to lift against gravity. Support your lower back. For more intensity, extend your left arm forward. For more sensation, lift your back foot. Push through the toe. Maintain the hollowing of abdominals. For more sensation, hug your knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, 2 more rounds. Gently pause. Lower your palm and knee onto the earth. Walk your palms towards your knees. Circle through your wrists. Replant your palms onto the earth. Bring your forearms on the earth. Slide your knees back. Lower your abdominals on the earth. Forehead on the earth. Palms next to your ribs. Plant the tops of the feet on the earth, hips on the earth, so that your lower back is supported. Inhale, peel your chest off as you lift and lengthen the back of your heart. Your elbows can bend to a narrow or as wide as you wish, as you need degree. Exhale, lower your forehead on the earth. Inhale, lift and lengthen the back of the heart. Exhale, lower, and continue a few rounds with the guidance of your breath, slow or fast. Like a wave, lift and lower. Option while you are lifted to look over one shoulder and the other to get your neck involved to the degree that is comfortable on your neck. On your next round, lower your forehead onto the earth. Bring your palms next to your ribs, tuck your toes under, lift to tabletop. Through tabletop, either puppy dog posture with your arms in front of you, or tuck your toes under, lift your knees a couple of inches off the ground, send your chest closer to your thighs, lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you are in downward facing dog, distribute your weight evenly on your palms, your feet. Option to lift your heels, bend soft into your knees, send your hips to the sky. And honor where you are at, honor range of motion that is accessible and available to you. As you maintain the space in between your ears and shoulders, soften through your elbows. Option 2, lift one heel and the other. Gradually come to a pause with all that length into your spine. Shift forward with your shoulders over your wrists to high plank or knees down, low plank. Fire up through your core. Lengthen crown of the head to one side, tailbone to the other. Hollow through your underarms, your abdominals against gravity. Allow your breath to guide you through firing up of your abdominals. Gradually lower your knees onto the earth. Shift your shoulders forward than your wrists. Bend your elbows to a wide or a narrow degree as comfortable. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift one more time. Lower your forearms on the earth. Slide your knees back, lower onto your belly. Palms next to your ribs, tops of the feet on the ground. Inhale, peel your chest off. Lift and lengthen the back of your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Lift to tabletop. Through tabletop, either puppy dog posture or hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Bend deep into your knees. Look to the front of your mat. As many mini steps. Shift forward. Bend deep into your knees. Bring your palms onto your hips. Rise up. Have your feet hip distance or wider if you were to drop straight lines from your hip bone to the center of your knees to the center of your ankle in the direction of your toes. That's the hip width distance. It varies for each of us. Find hip distance or wider. Root down through the inner edge, the outer edge. The ball mount, the heels of your feet. Soften through your knees, soften through your hips and your shoulders. Take first two fingers, place them on the crown of your head. Gently push your head into the finger to avail all that length into your spine. Allow your arms to rest by your side in an active manner, palm facing forward. Opportunity to connect with yourself, to revisit all the layers of your awareness. Begin taking inventory of your physical body for any new sensations or any shifts from the beginning. Revisit, step into your mind space for any new ideas. And revisit your breath. When you are ready, empty through your lungs. Take a full inhale into the front of your torso, expand. Another sip of air into the back of your torso and expand. Another sip of air into the sides of your torso. Full expansion. Open mouth, exhale, soften into this exhale. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky, bring your palms to touch. Bend deep into your knees, trace your palms through center, place them onto the earth, step your feet back, lower your knees down. Walk your palms towards your knees, come to a kneeling position. Option to find as much cushion or support underneath your knees while they are on the ground. Option to find the edge of the chair if kneeling isn't present. Lift your left knee, place the foot onto the side at an angle that is supportive to you. The hip, the knee, the toes are pointing to the side. However, the group can also point slightly at an angle that is supportive to your hips. Notice that the knee is pointing in the direction of your toes, whether it be side or angled. The knee isn't rocking side by side. Stabilize through your standing foot with all the edges planted on the ground. Contract through your glutes. Notice that if your torso is pointing towards the side, that's absolutely all right. Allow your torso to come forward as much as it's available without having to rock the knee forward. With all that alignment, float your arms by your side. Gaze can be in front or to your left, as comfortable on your neck. Variation, a simple variation of Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. On your next inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Bring your gaze forward. Exhale, bend to your left. Open through the side body on the right side. Inhale, lift back to center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, back to center and continue a few more rounds with the guidance of your breath, slow or fast. On your next round, when you reach your arm towards the ground, pause. Bring your top palm onto your hip. The bottom forearm can remain on your thigh or on a support such as block in front of your foot or towards the ground. Notice if you're reaching to the ground that you're not collapsing into your side body. So find length into your spine, into your torso. Top arm can remain on your hip to the sky or at an angle by your ear. With each arm adaptation, you're adding on a little more intensity. As you sustain the posture, invite your breaths to guide you. For more intensity, for more sensation, feel free to extend your bottom arm to the sky as you hollow through your abdominis, your side abdominis. Continue breathing. On your next round, come back to center. Bring your palms onto your hips. Point your toes forward, slide your foot out, plant the entire foot onto the earth. Shift your hips back, back, back. Lower your palms or fists underneath your shoulders. A modified tabletop with one leg extended. Option to dial down the intensity is to have your extended knee back onto the earth to a regular tabletop. Plant your right palm onto the earth. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Continue through the rotation of your spine along its axis with your own pace, own rhythm. On your next round, come to a pause, plant both palms on the earth. Walk your palms towards your right. Have your right palm underneath your shoulder. Open your left arm to the sky, a modification of side plank. Exhale, lower your palm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Exploration of rotation from another plane. Next time, when your top arm reaches the sky, pause. Bring it on your hip as you go through the alignment. Notice that your side ribs are not collapsing. Lift them against gravity. Lengthen through your spine. Plant your foot onto the earth. Top palm can remain on your hip to the sky or extended above your ear. On your next breath, lower your palm onto the earth. Walk both of them in front of you. Bring the extended knee back onto the earth. Come to a tabletop. Walk your palms towards your knees. Come to a kneeling position. Circle through your wrists. At any point of time, if kneeling isn't comfortable, feel free to perform all side stretches from a seated on the ground or seated on the chair or a support position. Lift your right knee, place it onto the side. Hip, knee, and toes are pointing either to the side or at an angle as long as the knee in the direction of the toe and it's not rocking in or out. With all that alignment, hug your inner leg muscles towards one another, contract through your glutes. Notice where your torso is pointing side. Absolutely all right. Allow it to turn forward as much as it's available without having to rock into the knee. Inhale, lift your arms in the air. Gaze can be forward or to your right. A variation of Warrior 2 on the other side. Virabhadrasan Dvi. On your next inhale, lift your arms to the sky to a wide or a narrow V. Exhale, bend to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Continue for a few more rounds. On next round, when you reach your bottom arm towards the earth, pause. Bring your top palm on your hip. Find the support of a block for the bottom forearm to rest on your thigh or on a block or towards the ground as long as the lower body is lifted and supported. Top palm can remain on the hip to the sky or at an angle. Maintain the space in between your ear and shoulder. Breathe into the side of the ribs, the side of the waist, the side of the hips. For more sensation, option 2, invite the bottom arm to extend to the sky as you allow your abdominals to activate against gravity. Inhale, lift back to center. Bring your palms onto your hips. Remove any props. Point your toes forward, slide your foot to the side with a soft bend into the knee. Plant the entire foot onto the earth. Shift your hips back, 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 back. Lower your palms or fists underneath your shoulders. To dial down the intensity of the extended tabletop, feel free to bring the extended knee back onto the earth. Plant your left palm on the earth. Inhale, lift your right to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And continue. As you rotate along the axis of your spine, notice that you are not changing planes and collapsing onto the opposite side. Gradually come to a pause with your palms onto the earth. Walk your palms to your left. Left palm underneath your shoulder. Open your right arm to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and continue. On your next round, when you reach the top palm to the sky, pause. Bring it on your hip as you go through the alignment. On the side plank variation, that your shoulder is in line with wrist or forward as comfortable. Allow the sides of your torso to lift against gravity. Top palm can be on the hip to the sky by your ear. Press into your bottom foot and arm equally. With your next round of breath, lower your palm on the earth. Walk them in front of you. Bend into your knee. Bring your knee back onto the earth. Come to a tabletop. Through tabletop, either puppy dog posture or tuck your toes under. Lift your hips to the sky. Bend deep into your knees. Look forward. Step to the front of the mat. Bend into your knee. Palms into your hip crease. Rise up. Root down through your feet, hip distance or wider. Soften to the front and the back of the knees, hips, and shoulders. Lengthen the crown of the head to the sky, arms by your side. Opportunity to connect with yourself. This time, notice the quality of your breath. Gradually step into your mind space. Gradually notice what is present within your physical body. When you are ready, Guide all the breath out. Inhale into the front of your torso. Another sip of air into the back of the torso. One more sip of air into the sides. Feel that expansion through all four dimensions. Exhale, open mouth, soften into this exhale. If you wish to turn to the wide edge of the mat, feel free to do that. Have your feet wider than hip distance, that is comfortable to you. Have a soft bend into your knees. Point your toes out, heels in. Soften through your knees, hips, shoulders, and neck. Inhale, arms to the sky to a wide V. Star pose. Tune into any little energetic sensations as you arrive into this posture with an open gesture. Exhale, shift your hips back, bend into your knees. Bring your palms at your heart center. Notice that the height of your hip, the bend into your knee is as comfortable, higher or lower, how it feels in your body, and honor your range of motion. Press into your feet, rise up. Exhale, shift your hips back, bend into your knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower for 2 more rounds. Next time, when you arrive with your knees bent, bring your palms onto your thighs. Notice that your knees are not collapsing. In that case, feel free to shorten your stance. Allow your knees to rotate towards the toes. Inhale, lift the front of your heart to the sky. Exhale, lift the back of your heart to the sky. Inhale, like a wave, lift the front. Exhale, lift the back. And continue with the guidance of your own breath. At any point of time, for any discomfort, feel free to opt for sitting on the chair. Gradually come to a pause. Press into your feet, rise up, bring your palms onto your hips. Turn your left hip, left knee, left toes to the side, completely towards the side or at an angle that is supportive. Bend into your front knee and press into your back foot with a soft knee. Hug your inner leg muscles towards one another. Notice where your torso is pointing, to the side or front. Allow it to land where it is comfortably. Contract through your glutes. Turn your torso forward as much as it's available without having to shift into the front knee. With all that alignment, float your arms by your side. Gaze can be forward or towards the side. Veerbhadrasana Dui, Warrior 2. The full expression, option. To dial down the intensity is to have your back knee on the earth. On your next breath, shift forward onto your left, shift forward. Flip your palm, exhale, draw a big rainbow from front to back with your top palm. Reverse warrior. Inhale, retrace that rainbow forward, side angle, bottom forearm onto thigh. Inhale, redraw the rainbow back, reverse. Exhale, shift forward, side angle, and continue a few more rounds through the fluid dance-like movements with the guidance of your breath, slow or fast. On your next round, when you arrive at the side angle with your forearm onto your thigh, pause. Bring your top palm on your hips. Bottom palm can remain on your thigh for more length, more support. Forearm can be on the thigh as long as you're not collapsing. Top palm on the hip, to the sky, or by the ear. For more sensation, feel free to add on the bottom palm to the sky. Invite fuller, wider breaths into the foreground to help and guide you sustain the posture. Inhale, lift back to center. Place your palms onto your hip. Turn your left toe slightly in at a supportive angle. Turn your right hip, right knee, right toes to the side, completely to the side, or at an angle inwards that is supportive. Bend into your knee. Distribute your weight equally on both the feet. Notice where your torso is pointing. Allow it to remain there. Contract through your glutes. Then turn your torso slightly forward as much as it's available. With all that alignment, allow your arms to float. Warrior 2 on the other side with an option to gaze forward or to your right. To dial down the intensity, feel free to lower the back knee on the earth. Inhale, shift forward to your right. Flip your palm, draw a big rainbow to the back. Inhale, retrace that rainbow, side angle. Inhale, redraw the rainbow to the back. Exhale, side angle a few more rounds. On your next round, when you reach to the side angle with your bottom forearm onto your thigh, pausing your top palm onto your hip. Bottom palm can remain on the hip, on the thigh, or forearm on the thigh as long as you're not collapsing. Top palm can be on the hip to the sky or at an angle. Invite fuller, wider, deep breaths in to guide you. Sustain the heat, sustain the posture. For more heat, bottom palm can extend to the sky. Inhale, lift back to center. Bring your palms onto your hips. Turn your toes in, heels out. Shift your hips back. Palms can remain on your hips or on a chair or on a wall. Or if you're reaching towards the earth, feel free to find support of the block. As you connect with your breath, place your right arm onto the earth, or it can always remain on your hip. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rotation from a different plane. Exhale, lower. Replace your right palm with your left. Inhale, lift your right to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Gradually bring both your palms onto your hips. Bend deep into your knees. Press into your feet. Rise up. Bring your feet to hip distance or to a narrow stance. Circle your arms to the sky, bring your palms to touch, bend deep into your knees through your midline. Bring your palms onto the earth, send your feet back. Walk your palms towards your knees and come to a comfortable stance, seat, either cross-legged or option to sit on chair. If you're sitting cross-legged, feel free to find the support of block or roll blanket underneath your sit bones as a support to your back. Cross your left shin in front of your right. Take your right arm or open your fingers, open your toes, and web your fingers into your toes as much as it's available without having to force in any way. Hug your fingers and toes towards one another. Begin to circle your ankle in one direction. Option, if cross-legged isn't pleasant on the knees, is to sit on the chair with one knee bent, ankle on the other side, and reverse the direction of the circles. Come to a pause. Open your fingers, slide them out gently, lovingly, kindly, and take inventory of the space that you might have created in between your toes. Take your thumbs, place them in the center line of your foot. Begin to massage along the center line of your foot to the intensity and pressure that is comfortable to you. And notice if that's creating any shifts. Feel free to explore any other areas away from the center line that may use your support, your love, your care, and come to a pause. Cross your right shin in front if you're seated on the chair. So bend your right knee, place the right ankle on the left thigh. Take left palm, open the fingers, open the toes. As much as it's available, web them into one another. Hug your fingers and toes towards each other. Circle through your ankle in one direction and the other. Gradually come to a pause. Open your fingers. Gently slide them out. Notice what is arising for you as you breathe into the space in between your toes. Take your thumbs, place them on the center line of your foot, and feel free to massage back and forth, shower some love, some care on the other foot. You're welcome to explore any other areas alongside of your center line. Come to a pause. As I guide you through an active, restful gesture, feel free to take a seat or lie on your back or sit on a chair, any comfortable posture of your choice. If you prefer to have a seat, your arms can rest anywhere within your lap. Eyes can be closed or soft gaze or anywhere in between two that is safer to you today. Begin to connect with your physical body. Invite the sense of support from underneath your sit bones from the earth, the sense of being held, being supported. Align your spine to its natural design. Without a lot of effort, simply allow your physical body to be in this space, in this time. Take an inventory of your mind space. It's absolutely okay to have a busy mind and active mind. Simply acknowledge as you step into the space any guests that might be visiting you today. As you welcome and acknowledge those guests within your mind space, wave them by and bring your mind's focus on to your breath. Notice the ebb and flow of your natural breath in and out through your nostrils or the mouth as safer. With each in breath, repeat to yourself, I am breathing in. With each out breath, repeat to yourself silently or out loud, I am breathing out. As you focus on your breathing actively, at any point of time, if you find yourself not resonating with this anchor phrase that's guiding your breath, simply observe your natural breath without any anchor phrase as comfortable to you. If it's available, continue your focus on the active breathing. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. Allow your words to fully extend to the stretch of your in breath and out breath. Continue. As you're breathing actively with a focus, notice if your mind is shifted into any other narrative. It's absolutely alright. Allow your mind's focus, its care and attention back onto your breath. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. All this while, through your active breathing, take a note of your physical body if anything is shifted, if you're leaning forward, or if any other sensation of scratching or adjusting something, any discomfort. Allow yourself to attend to anything, readjust. Do what needs to be done and welcome yourself back onto I am breathing in. I am breathing out. On your next round, begin to let go of your anchor phrase. Make any tiny little movements with your fingers. Enjoy moving your toes, circle your wrists. Awaken through all your senses, sounds, Colors, patterns, shapes, texture, and the temperature. Any tastes, any smells. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky. Gradually lower your palms onto the space on top of your shoulders, in between your neck. Allow some light into your eyes, and you can give yourself little squeeze on the part that is the muscle. Self-care and self-love for the day. Gradually pause. Bring your palms flat onto one another on top of your heart if it's available. Connect with all the love, the warmth, the wisdom within your heart space. You may choose to bow down to honor yourself, honor anything that you're navigating through, and our time together. Inhale, rise up, release your arms. If you have your eyes closed, allow some light in. And thank you so much for allowing me to guide through your practice. I wish you have a beautiful day, beautiful rest of your week. Thank you so much. Thank